back to another episode of Carrossery Classics. We're back here on part 4 of our 1998 Lincoln Mark VIII video set. So our last video we worked on the interior. We got the interior all cleaned up and everything. So this video we are going to give the exterior some love. I did run through the laser wash here last night. We took it out. Want to run it on the road, try everything out, make sure everything worked good. You know, I think I mentioned I had some doubts about the heater core, but everything worked fine, no issues. Climate control works phenomenal. Everything works in the car except for the CD changer. The cassette player sounds great. The CD changer doesn't work. I can't get the cassette out of the box in the back. But so on this video here, what we're going to do, we're going to pressure wash under the hood. I'm going to put it up in a lift. I'm going to show you guys how clean this car is on underneath once I get it up on there. And then we're going to wash it, and we're going to buff it and polish it and throw a coat of wax on. And it's about all I'm going to do with this car. You know, it runs so nice, it presents itself so nice. There's really not a whole lot else to do with it other than just giving it that next level of care, and that's a nice polishing. So we're going to get the old pressure washer out here and get under the hood done, and we'll see you up on the lift. All right, guys, so we got this all power washed here, steamed off. Took a little bit of degreaser down around some of the gasket area there and got some stuff off there. So you got one little spot I want to hit again. And then we took a little bit of aluminum brightener and hit the intake manifold. Intake manifold had some oxidation on it, but I'm really, really happy how this come out. Looks pretty good. So that's about all we're going to do under the hood. I'm going to hit that one little spot again, then we're going to put this thing up on the lift here and look underneath it. All right, guys, so we got this old Mark VIII up on the lift, and I am just so happy and just so excited to see how clean this car is with 110,000 miles from Pennsylvania. I know a lot of people are like, oh, whatever, it's a clean car. You know, we have them in Florida, we have them in Texas, we have them in California, but this is a Pennsylvania car its whole life. Southwestern Pennsylvania its whole life. And this thing is just unbelievable. And I haven't hit it with the pressure washer yet. We just pulled it up there. You could still see water dripping from when I did the engine compartment. I have not touched this yet. Got the stripes on the aluminum drive shafts, kind of cool. Look at these floors. These floors, I have a little bit of mist here, but these floors are just, the paint perfect. Look at the rockers. Rockers are gorgeous. Lower control arms here. A little bit of, welding has a little bit to be desired, but obviously that passed quality control. Just unbelievable. The markings on the differential here still. A little bit of surface rust on the pinion, but that's, you know, it wasn't painted. Same with the shafts here. But this rear K member, you know, in great shape. Look at the floors here for rear frame rails. Fuel tanks mint. Just, it's really cool to see an example of a car with, you know, a considerable amount of miles. Again, from Pennsylvania. In this kind of condition. And as far as I can tell, this is all original exhaust in this car. And it's a true dual exhaust all the way back. True duals. I mean, they have a Probably like an X-pipe kind of a thing right here, but cat's still in place. You know, there's the front suspension here. This thing's all sitting still on factory air ride, which I'm really excited about. I know these air rides scare a lot of people, but it's one of the cool features about these cars. We had this thing out last night, and the thing performs great. It lowers, you know, it levels. You get out of it there, it levels out and everything. It's pretty neat. But yeah, just a beautiful example here. I'm really glad we purchased this car. Didn't really need it, but really glad I did after seeing this thing underneath here. I mean, look at this. I mean, just really nice. We're gonna just hit this with the power washer real quick. Let's spread a little bit of degreaser up here. Yeah, probably a little bit of evidence of maybe a rear main seal leaking. But you know, look at the manifolds up there. I don't see any broken bolts I can see on the heads from the manifold. The aluminum block looks real nice. You can tell this car never saw salt. Never saw salt one bit. So we are going to get this here cleaned off, guys, and then that'll be it for this, and then we'll get it washed off and get it buffed. All right, guys, so car's all dried off here next day. Put it up on a lift still. I'm going to work on, I want to get this buffed out, but they got into the fog line paint on the roads and got white paint all over the side, so I'm going to get all this off of here before I buff it. I'm just using a rag and a little bit of lacquer thinner, or use this stuff here too. Get this for cleaning out paint guns. It's solvent based. You know, this is base coat, clear coat. It's cured, catalyzed paint, so just gotta be careful with it. I did this right here with no issues, so I'll do this, get this off of here, and then start buffing. All right, guys, so we got this all buffed out and washed off again. Hit it with the heavy compounder and the wool pad. Got all the scratches out I could. I don't want to go too far. Yeah, it's original paint, 25 years old. Not a whole lot of clear in these things. So I just did a real quick wash job. Blake dried it off for me. So we dried overnight. So what we're going to do now is we are going to take the DA polisher and a ultra fine foam pad with some ultra fine polish and go over it and get the swirl marks and stuff out. So after hours of buffing and washing, then hours of polishing, then washing, and then throwing a coat of wax on and just going over the whole car, I touched a few chips up along the way here. I think we're done with this for now. Come out pretty nice. The paint, for being 25 years old, really looks good. Probably the worst part in the whole car is the front bumper, which is typical. It takes a lot of abuse up there, rock chips. And then behind the rear end here on the back bumper were just rock chips and stuff. Those are actually all just little gouges in the plastic. Probably if I decide to take this car to the next level, I'll probably pull the bumpers off and paint them, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I kind of want to just leave it original. The car shows extremely well for the age, the mileage. There's some late scratches here still that I didn't buff out. I just was afraid to, go too far and I risk going through the clear. It's 25-year-old paint, so it's got some oxidation to it. But really come out nice. There's lots of hours in doing this, but it really I think was worth it. If you look down the sides, they're dent-free, ding-free. These things really get a lot of parking lot dents with that Coke bottle profile that they have. But I had a couple little small ones taken out, but other than that, that was it. It really does show well. Black is one of the hardest colors to hide imperfections, and this car doesn't show any. So there's a lot of nicks on the front bumper, but this car saw a lot of highway miles, so that's going to happen. And then some rock chips and stuff in the hood, but nothing horrible. I touched some of the bigger ones up, but wasn't getting too crazy. So let me pop the hood up here. I just put another coat of leather honey on the seats. That's why they look so shiny. So under the hood, just clean up everything real good. Blake and I took a little bit of acid solution and hit the aluminum real quick. And then I ended up, this cover is not correct for these. Found out here with the Mark VIII group. That was a 97 only, and they eliminated it for the 98 year for cost-cutting measures. I guess they figured this is the last year for the car. It didn't matter. But I really think it looks good in the car. I really think it cleans it up, finishes it off. So I got one off a gentleman on the group there from California. And he gave me all the hardware with it, so I was real happy with that. So it really does finish it off. But yeah, guys, so I think that's going to do it for this video here. The only thing we have left on the car that I want to do is fix that window trim in the back. It's got that lasagna effect on it. That'll be a whole other video here. And I'll be getting the windows tinted this winter also. I got a guy coming out to do some tinting on our other cars. So I want to get this done. I figure the black tint on this thing is really ought to make this thing look pretty sinister. But yeah, that's it, guys. So as always, we appreciate you watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting and asking questions. If there's anything I can answer for you, I'd be glad to. So that being said, we'll see you next time. Thanks.